Well, let's try this again. Facebook, some reason, shut me down. So we'll see if this happens again. Don't like me talking. Good morning, everybody. Early morning crypto talk. Bitcoin Brandon here. Got a message that said my live wasn't able to continue, so we are doing it again. See, Facebook plays funny with me. Hope you guys have had a good weekend so far. This has been nothing but a Black Panther weekend for me. I saw the movie twice already. Good morning, Lashana. Good morning, Emmanuel. Good morning, Hector. Early morning crypto talk, not that early, it's 10 a.m. for me, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, Emmanuel, you need to go see that. See it before all the spoilers and stuff start coming out. Did T'Challa ever mention cryptos? He had something more powerful, something called vibranium. You know that makes him the richest man on the planet? More money than Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne combined. Worth over $1 trillion. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 90 trillion? I thought it was 1 trillion. But 90 trillion? Not going to be long this morning at all. I got a very important meeting with some Europeans from Germany in not too long from now. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I want to talk about, well, before I even start, I always got to say that as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be dispensing financial advice. I read the news, I give my opinion, and I share my thoughts and suggestions on it. You take that information and do with it as you please. But it is your decision. And the markets. Let's look at the markets. Let me hit refresh. Good morning, Gerald. Bitcoin is at $10,800. It hasn't been that high for a couple of weeks now. 10,800, Ethereum 942. Yeah, but the markets over the 24-hour period have turned red again. Only one that I see up in the top 50 is Digix DAO, which looks like a pump and dump. Shot up all of a sudden 23%. Now it's starting to drop again. 17% polymath. So the markets in the last 24-hour period are red, but they're not double-digit red. They're in fact like a percentage to 5% points in the top 10, less than 5% points. So it's pretty steady right now. But you have to be secure. You've got hackers out there that will go after your money, your crypto. So coin hoarders steal $50 million in cryptocurrency using Google ads. Here's one thing you don't want to ever do. Never jump on the bandwagon of anything based on advertisement in the crypto space. Never trust advertisements in the crypto space. Always do your own homework. Don't be so quick to start clicking buttons that you see because there's an advertisement out there. Let me put a link to this in the chat box. All right. Let's see. Another hack in the cryptocurrency world. What else is new? Well, this time security companies are getting involved to expose the hackers successfully. And the hackers chose to use Google Ads to hack their victims. The total damage was approximately $50 million over the course of 3 years using a very basic phishing technique. Cryptocurrencies are generally stored on an exchange, in a mining pool, or a user's individual wallet, which makes individuals' computers and exchanges prime targets for hacks, and unfortunately, many have suffered from attacks in recent years. The largest attacks are common names in the crypto community, Mt. Gox and Coincheck, were the biggest hacks in cryptocurrency history, with almost $1 billion stolen cumulatively between the two heists. These two hacks were the most significant robberies in history, but many much smaller crypto heists go undiscussed. With almost $1 billion stolen between two heists, it is clear why Mt. Gox and Coincheck made the headline news for days. Mt. Gox was a major cryptocurrency exchange heading into 2014, but then suffered what at the time was the largest cryptocurrency hack in history. The value of the hack was estimated at $450 million, resulting in Mt. Gox's declaration of bankruptcy. This sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency community, resulting in the plummeting of the price of Bitcoin. There has been one larger hack in recent history occurring at the end of January 2018. Coincheck was hacked for more than $500 million, but has thus far been solvent and remained active. Thankfully for 2017's influx of investors, trading volume and production of wealth, Coincheck should have ample reserves to cover their losses. Even without declaring bankruptcy and ushering an era of regulation, the price of BTC and XEM, the hacked currency, still corrected heavily following the hack's announcement. It seems hacks are getting bigger, with hackers becoming bolder. So how are they using Google Ads? Although hundreds of millions of dollars were not stolen, the most recent heist took place through Google Ads. The number of $50 million is still a significant one, especially for those who lost cryptocurrency because of the hack. The blockchain is supposed to be transparent, but even with displaying transaction amounts and receiving and sending wallets, the users were still difficult to determine. For years, hackers have enjoyed heists in the millions of dollars of cryptocurrency because they were able to remain anonymous. Privacy coins were created to provide an anonymity to users, but blockchains like BTC are completely transparent. Transparency is a benefit in most situations unless you are a hacker using the Bitcoin blockchain. The hacker's true identity is not exposed, even though the wallet where hacked funds were transferred to is publicly known. Cisco has recently diverted a significant focus to blockchain technology. This has allowed them to understand security threats and even expose the thieves behind a number of bold hacks. The most recent hack was pulled off by a group individuals based out of Ukraine who have named themselves Coin Hoarder. The technique used by the hackers was very basic, yet was able to capture the attention and funds of thousands of people. This simple technique included the hacking group taking out ads on Google related to key search terms. These key search terms were all directly related to cryptocurrency. Terms like blockchain, cryptocurrency wallet, and Bitcoin wallet were all search terms that provided malicious ads. The ads displayed for these particular search terms attempted to imitate legitimate domains such as blockchain.info, which specializes in cryptocurrency wallets. Users' inability to notice subtle differences in domain names and web presence allowed hackers to have unsuspecting users browsing their malicious knockoff websites for extended periods of time. The landing pages for blockchain.info wallet looked almost identical to that of the one users were familiar with, blockchain.info. There was one, all they did was change the for blockchain IE and blockchain AI. If you were not looking for the IE and missing C in the web address, you could have easily been duped into the scam. The worst or most intelligent part was the hackers were paying enough to have their malicious links ranked higher than the actual real versions of the websites they were mirroring. Wow. Once the user is on the malicious website, they proceed as if they landed at the proper site they are accustomed to or going to for the first time. At this point, they enter personal information, which allows the hackers to gain access to their accounts, the wallets, on the real websites. Once they have accessed the user's wallets, they transfer the funds to themselves and the hack is complete. The entire strategy was to mirror the real website while purchasing Google ads at the highest rate possible. What is more shocking is that this phishing scam has taken place for years, as Cisco, in collaboration with Ukraine cyber police, have investigated. Coin Hoarder. The Coin Hoarder group has been deemed responsible for multiple thefts since 2015, with the value and number soaring at the end of 2017. As the Bitcoin price simultaneously climbed between the 3 months of September, November, and December, more than $10 million was stolen. Even with cyber police forces and top security companies in hot pursuit, the hackers remain as bold as ever. The technique to mirror websites for phishing scams is becoming increasingly popular, even as places like Facebook bans ads related to crypto. Coin Hoarder specializes in phishing scams, but those are just one of the many techniques implemented to steal cryptocurrencies. Lazarus Group, which is notoriously speculated to be a North Korean hacking ring, also specializes in phishing scams through mirroring websites. More and more hacking groups are using very basic website mirroring techniques to get users to provide the information needed to access their wallets and move the valued cryptocurrency. The majority of IP addresses for individuals who lost in the most recent hacks were predominantly African from Nigeria and Ghana. This is not surprising, as underbanked regions of the world are where cryptocurrencies are used most, and the population may not be educated entirely regarding the possibility of scams. However, it seems a completely mirrored website would be a simple way to confuse someone unless the user is actively monitoring their visited web addresses. So you've got to stay vigilant of your web addresses and download security software. The Bitcoin addresses of where the stolen funds were transferred are known, yet not much can be done. The problem remains that the BTC addresses are pseudonyms, and without anything but a number, it remains almost impossible to know who has access to the suspected wallet. The trail of funds can be monitored indefinitely until they are spent or transferred to an exchange. However, there is no guarantee the owner of the wallets will ever be successfully revealed. The benefits of the blockchain occasionally also are its faults. If the blockchain were completely transparent and required identification, the hackers would have been found, but then the decentralization and degree of anonymity would not exist. There is a trade-off with almost anything in life, and by not requiring identifiers to maintain a BTC wallet, it provides individuals the ability to hold funds under a wallet number on a secure blockchain. In this instance, the hackers have not spent their funds in a way in which they can be captured, or their anonymity revealed. The lessons that can be learned from this entire situation is staying extremely vigilant of the websites you visit and the ads you click. Beyond staying vigilant, make sure you use antivirus software and anti-phishing software. MetaMask is a simple Ethereum-based wallet and anti-phishing browser attachment that warns if a phishing site is landed upon. They have recently helped prevent many hacks and phishing scams. An added benefit is they work as an ETH wallet for ERC20 tokens. If you invest in any ICOs that are ETH based or need a place to keep your ETH, a free anti-phishing download that doubles as a wallet, it is a great location. So I will put that link. Let's see, MetaMask is a simple Ethereum base. Let me see if this is a link to MetaMask. If you guys want to use MetaMask. Category Ethereum. No, not that one. They don't give a link to that. It just says MetaMask is a simple Ethereum-based wallet and anti-phishing browser. So you might want to look up MetaMask. But you got to be very, very careful. You know, just this morning I've got 2 phishing emails. One from Crypterium and one from Coinbase. That they are not, is not Crypterium and is not Coinbase. But they look exactly like it. And they're asking for my... well, this one, like Crypterium says, unlock your account. We want to verify your security. The Coinbase one says that because of security measures, we want to make sure that your account is secure. Please click this link to log in and double check your information. That's a scam. They just want my contact info. If you get an email from any of the exchanges or stuff, before you click on them, go directly to the exchange itself. Before you click on any links in an email. Because if you got a message in an email and is the real thing, it will also pop up if you visit your account on the website. Just to double check. Like I remember when I set my mom's Coinbase account up for the very first time. And the Coinbase hack was going on. And the phishing emails were going out that looked exactly like Coinbase. And when I got it, I recognized it immediately. But then I thought, wait a minute, I wonder if my mom got this. So I called my mom up, and she said, yeah, she was looking at it right now. She was about to log in. I'm like, no. Because my wife didn't know my mom didn't know what to look for. No, she didn't know. So I like that Christy says, Amos and I got into the habit at night while shutting off the lights and locking the doors, shut down the computer and unplug it. Cannot access black space when there's no connectivity. There you go. Disconnect from the net. All right, let's look at this last article before I have to run. This one. The many ways to invest in blockchain technology. No. I'm saving that one. This one. Bitcoin sees bull reversal ahead of Chinese New Year. So people wonder, why are you so positive about what Bitcoin is going to do? Well, we follow the trends. When you follow the trends, you know the last 4 or 5 years at the same time of year, the market corrected itself, but it's also the time of year where people took profits. And in Asia, they all took profits out to prepare for the Chinese New Year. But when that's over, that's when a bull run happens. So this article, Bitcoin looks set to test the $10,000 mark soon. As per technical analysis, although some investors fear the Lunar New Year may play spoil sport. Ahead of New Year holidays starting February 15th, Chinese and South Koreans often exchange Bitcoin for fiat currencies to fund increased spending, and BTC tends to drop in the run-up to the event. Boosting such fears this year is Bitcoin's recent inability to move above $9,000 in a convincing manner. Since February 10th, the cryptocurrency has been restricted to a narrow range of $8,000 to $9,000, shows CoinDesk. Still, historical data indicates the probability of Bitcoin reporting gains this month is high. Now, this article is a couple of days old. It's about 3 days old. And so in the crypto world, that could be a lifetime. A lot can happen in 3 days. January was a good month for Bitcoin during the 3-year period of 2012 to 2014, while the performance was mixed in February. However, since 2015, a clear pattern has been established. BTC drops in January and gains value in February. The 26% decline seen in January this year is the second biggest monthly drop since 2015. Going by the pattern seen in the last 3 years, the cryptocurrency could see gains this month. Well, it's already been 3 days later, and yes, it's gained like $1,800. Looking at the technical charts, Bitcoin has seen a major bullish reversal pattern today. As of writing, the BPI is seen at around 8,800. Now, I want you to think of that number. This was 3 days ago. 8,800. Right now, I'm going to hit refresh again. It's at 10,760. So in 3 days, it literally went up $2,000. You guys see that? A $2,000 jump? That's huge. Inverse, and let's see. The View. Historical data shows February has been a good month for Bitcoin. The short-term technical outlook is bullish, with BTC having potential to rise to $11,000. However, as discussed earlier this week, gains above the $10,000 mark could be transient. Well, it already happened past 10,000 now. It's pushing towards 11,000. The bearish scenario, failure to capitalize on the inverse head and shoulders breakout followed by a daily dose as per UTC below 7,600 on February 2nd could yield a deeper sell-off to 6,000 to 5,900. Well, that didn't happen. It's gone back up past 10,000. So we're not going to see it drop all the way down to 6,000 and 5,000. Not this month. This month it might go up to $12,000. This month. That's what I project. But anyways, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you learned something new today. Make sure you cover security when it comes to your cryptocurrency. The worst feeling is for you to have worked hard and saved up and planned, and you got your crypto, you wake up the next morning and some hacker stole it. You know, and you've got to start all over again. You don't want to be in that situation. So get educated, do your due diligence, and protect your crypto. That's it for this morning. If we have any major news tonight, I will be back tonight with late night crypto talk. Bitcoin Brandon. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. God bless. Bye-bye.
Crypto Gen X.